The top 10 news stories of 1981. 1. Ronald Reagan's inauguration and assassination attempt. January 20, 1981, marked the beginning of Ronald Reagan's presidency. His vision of conservative policies and economic reform resonated with Americans, but his first year in office was nearly cut short. On March 30, just 69 days into his presidency, Reagan was shot by John Hinckley Jr. outside a Washington, D.C. hotel. The attack injured the president, a Secret Service agent, a police officer, and press secretary James Brady. Miraculously, Reagan survived and returned to work within weeks, solidifying his reputation as a strong and resilient leader. Hinckley claimed he was attempting to impress actress Jodie Foster. 2. The first space shuttle launch. April 12, 1981, marked a new era in space exploration with the launch of the Space Shuttle Columbia. Unlike previous spacecraft, the shuttle was reusable, paving the way for future missions, including the construction of the International Space Station. The mission lasted just over 2 days and successfully demonstrated the shuttle's capabilities, despite minor issues such as lost heat shield tiles. This moment launched NASA into a new chapter of spaceflight, leading to decades of space missions. 3. The wedding of Prince Charles and Lady Diana. On July 29, 1981, the world watched as Prince Charles married Lady Diana Spencer in a fairy tale wedding at St. Paul's Cathedral. With over 750 million viewers tuning in, it was one of the most watched television events in history. Diana captivated the world with her elegance and charm, but their marriage would later face challenges that played out on a global stage. Their wedding, however, remains a defining cultural moment of the decade. 4. The AIDS epidemic is identified. In 1981, doctors in the United States reported unusual cases of pneumonia and immune deficiencies, particularly among gay men. What would later be recognized as HIV/AIDS was beginning to emerge, setting off a global health crisis that would dominate the next 2 decades. The first official report came from the CDC in June, but much remained unknown. Over the following years, activists and researchers fought to bring attention and funding to address this deadly disease. 5. The assassination of Egyptian President Anwar Sadat. On October 6, 1981, Egyptian President Anwar Sadat was assassinated during a military parade in Cairo. His killing was carried out by extremists opposed to his peace treaty with Israel, signed in 1979 under the Camp David Accords. Sadat's death led to a major shift in Egyptian politics. Vice President Hosni Mubarak took power and ruled for nearly 30 years until the Arab Spring uprisings in 2011. 6. IBM launches the first personal computer. A technological revolution began in 1981 when IBM launched its first personal computer. Unlike previous computers, the IBM PC was designed for both businesses and consumers, revolutionizing how people worked and communicated. This launch also helped propel Microsoft into the mainstream, as its MS-DOS operating system was used on IBM computers, setting the stage for its future dominance. 7. The economic recession and Reaganomics. The U.S. economy struggled in 1981, facing high inflation and unemployment. In response, President Reagan introduced Reaganomics, a policy focused on tax cuts and reducing government spending. While controversial, these policies shaped economic debates for decades. 8. The launch of the first high-speed train in France, TGV. On September 22, 1981, France launched the train à grande vitesse, TGV, the world's first high-speed train, revolutionizing modern transportation. The inaugural service between Paris and Lyon reached speeds of 260 km per hour, 162 miles per hour, showcasing the potential of high-speed rail. This innovation influenced future train networks worldwide, shaping modern intercity travel. 9. The attempted assassination of Pope John Paul II. On May 13, 1981, Pope John Paul II was shot and critically wounded in St. Peter's Square, Vatican City. The assassin, Mehmet Ali Agca, fired multiple shots as the Pope greeted thousands of people. Despite suffering severe injuries, the Pope survived and later forgave his attacker, a gesture that shocked the world and demonstrated his deep commitment to peace and reconciliation. 10. The launch of MTV. On August 1, 1981, MTV made its debut, changing the music industry forever. The channel revolutionized how music was consumed, making music videos essential to an artist's success. The first ever video? Video killed the radio star, a fitting choice. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the past.